He's digging. Digging where the house is gonna go. Look at that. Bill walked down here. Let me go into the basement. They've been bringing soil back here for the last couple days. And pretty much filled up the hole where the house was. Nothing really much happening out here. They delivered some steel rods, and I don't know what that tubing is for. That's how deep that basement's gonna be. Guys were here yesterday digging. They hand dug all this stuff. That's right. So here's where the house goes. And they're getting ready to pour cement. Mama mia, it's like only 40 degrees out, 38 degrees out. Brought these things over. I'm not really sure what they are. I think something for the drainage. And they came in today and they filled in all the footings. But they came out here on Christmas Eve and put in all this. It's sort of trying to prevent them from getting flooded out. Now this is the front of the house, and here's the side of the house. There's another view. They're filling in the dirt, because that little section there, that's their garage. And they're gonna have a driveway in the front of the house. So here's a little bit of the rear, and that's a kind of look of it in the basement. And here's the backyard. There's gonna be that little jutter part. It's going to be like a breakfast nook type thing. And here's all the supplies for the house. Piling everything right up front, right there. So there you go. They're dropping stuff. This machine was falling over, dropping wood all over the place. And I tried to move wood, and this is where the wood fell. And they couldn't get the wood properly positioned for the workers. But they did manage to get something back here. They delivered more wood today. But talk about bad planning. Look at this. And that truck, this here forklift, stuck in the mud. But the guys were here today. But they had to work up here to mix cement. And then they had to wheel it all the way down here because they had to come all the way down here. Look at this, man. That's why. Because this guy did this. And now he's stuck in there. He dropped all this wood. Now they made a couple mistakes when they did the foundation. For an example, they left this opening here. But now they had to come and refix it, fill it in, but it's not as strong as the rest of the wall. And they also made a mistake here. See, they made it go down there, but now they're making it go up here. They're filling it up with cement. So what's the thing? This is supposed to be a garage. See, and they made the same mistake here. We thought there was going to be like a door over here or something. But no, I don't think so. And this is where the front will be. And this here is where the basement's gonna be. See all those, that's what flooded. They're right on top of the water table here practically. The guy came today and he delivered more wood. I want to tell you, this is no way to run a construction site. Well, they managed to pull it out of the dirt. Now look at this mess. Yep, here's it from the front. Here's where they put all the wood. And here's that machine again. I told the town that this is a flood zone. You see the way that is, that puddle there? That's nothing. Well, they came here today and they started working. Yeah, look at all that work they've done. They managed to get rid of all that junk over there. So they're putting in the main beams, you know, the support. But look at that one. Isn't that weird? It's just sort of hanging there like that. So there it is. They're putting all this stuff up. And here's the sill. They put the sill on. Now the first layer. Yeah, those main beams, they're not anchored to anything right now. I guess they're going to lay those pieces across and make sure it all meshes. But I'm not really sure what's going on right now. Okay, a little peek inside. And this here, that's for some drainage. Really not sure what they're doing here. They're moving that stuff around into the back. There are the lolly columns ready to be installed. This is their work today. So I'm looking at this construction technique. I've never seen it. It's interesting. See how it goes, but it doesn't anchor itself against that supporting wall over there. They're going to do there what they did here. Well, they finished early today. Here's a little idea of what they've done. You see the sill is bolted in. And they're using this kind of a board, you know, this pressed wood. I'm not a real big fan of pressed wood. All finished. Pressed wood. I can't believe it. So here they are. And this is a little bit in the back part. And check this out. Is this where they're going to be digging something? For drainage? Yeah. Now it needs to be inspected, I guess. And here's the siding they're going to use. All pressed wood. This is what they've been doing today. Putting up, down all the floor. All this pressed wood floorboard. Here's inside the basement. I sort of went in here to take a look. It's a high ceiling basement. Pressed wood everywhere. It's be a pretty big sized basement. Okay, and this is going to be the way to get in and out. It's going to be the back door. And look at this. This is what I was talking about. Ended right here. Now notice all this wetness? Yeah. This is going to be a wet basement. Look what they did. They're starting to frame. They haven't poured the cement yet. Yet they're framing. They're framing the house. Now this is the way to get in and out of the basement. But it's really going to be a really nice finished basement. So now you can see where the rooms are going to be. Look at the framing they got done. Let's get a closer look. Here's what they did in the back. We got another floor to go. Look at that. So this is the front of the house. Check this out. Well, let's go in the house. Front door. Here's the, guess you go in here and then you come through here. You can see another room here. I don't know what's going to be over there. Another room there. Another room. Here's the hallway. And this is where they're going to be eating their lunches and looking out their picture windows. And this is what they're going to see. Yep, they're hard at work. Well, they've been working. Here's the garage all covered up. And here's the garage door. Guess they're gonna have steps coming down from it. Okay, so they built the first floor. Here's the front. And here's where the stairway to go upstairs is gonna go. Yeah, here's the garage. Here's the front entrance. See, it goes down a step. Oof. Goes down another step. Ooh. Front door. A little, guess this would be a reception room. It's a doorway to get into the garage. Here another day, and it rained last night. As you can see how flooded it is here, how mushy it is. It's getting built up. This is what they see. You see a little bit of that house, some of that yard. Same thing for that window. And this is supposed to be like a child's playroom. That's what this is. And there's bathrooms and closets. Another room over here, bedrooms. And this is the work they did today. See, these are more windows. This is all looking south. South. See where the telephone lines come? See where it goes like that? That's kind of weird, huh? I know windows looking out to the front. But look, see what I was telling you about this being a like flood zone? Look at all that. Well, it's Saturday and I'm surprised they came and worked here because the person who owns this house is Jewish, and generally on Saturday they don't do any work on the house, but today this is what they were doing. This is the first step of what they're going to do, a brick face. They're going to try to make this look like stones and stuff. The wall was actually made by stones. I'd walk over there and film a little bit more, but yuck. It really is too muddy and flooded there for me to walk over. And as you can see on this side of the house, they're continuing to put this layer of cement. So they brought in a crane today. Big fan of that kind of attic construction. Really, you have no attic whatsoever to store things. It was a warm day. Put the rest of that roof on. It's not as high a roof as I thought it was going to be. It's Thursday, the last day of March, and this is what they've got up. Here's the back. Nah, I ain't walking over on this property to get better shots because, man, it's yucky. It's been a couple days since I've been up here. A lot of old lumber there. Here's what they've been doing, putting up this roof. Like I say, no attic space up there. And it's easier to see where the rooms are now. There's a room here and a closet. And look, this is just going to be a roof. And it's going to cover, this is all going to be a porch. Okay? Another view of all that roof work they've been doing. Yeah, and this is what it looks like when you're building on a water table. Right here, I'm not really an expert on Spanish, but I think this is where the stairway to the basement's going to go. I'm a little curious about this. Here's the door. Why is that stud? We're going to just have to wait and see. Well, they're here. It's Monday. And they're putting on the boards for the roof. Hey, look at all the siding they put up today. And the roof. There is a lot of guys working here today. Looking at the back window again. Now we're going into the kitchen, into the breakfast and the dining room. No chimney in this house. None whatsoever. Got some pieces left over here. They cleaned up the floors nice. Little pieces of wood left over. See the pressed wood. And this is the second floor kind of beams they're using over here in this section. In fact, all the sections. And that's what's holding up their floor. And here we are looking at the side door. This is looking at the front door. At the overhang and the front porch. And there it is. Pretty much what the house is going to look like. Now we're waiting for the inspection to come. So this ends part one of the building of 34 Monmouth Place because the framing is done. So I will continue this after they inspect the house